are doing well. دم باش قطابية زيد هجا. In this lesson, which is Unit 1, Lesson 3, we will be talking about comparative and superlative forms. دفي واندا كو Unit 1, Lesson 3 ام دي بحثي شێوێ بلا بەراورد و بلا باڵاکەین. Dear students, in this lesson we will talk about some general information regarding this topic. Then we will give the rules with some examples. At the end, we will solve some user questions. بطبيعة هجا دفي واندا ام دي بحثي هندك بزانينت كشتيكين لسبيكي الديف دا دي ياسا نڤێسین گل هندك نمونا والدموهيكي دي بحثي هندك بسيار وزاريكين گل شروع كرنه. There are few points that we need to take in consideration before getting into this topic. بري امشينت ناوفي بابتي دا هندك خالد گرنكت هين كو بدفيا ام باش بزانين. We need to know what is an adjective and what is an adverb and how they are used with this topic. بدفيا ام بزانين هفالناو و هفالكار چنه و چاوت انا بكار انا اندگل في بابتي. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. هفالناو او بيفا او وصفة نافا كيت كتن وكي old and smart. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. هفالكار او بيفا او وصفة كارا كيت كتن وكي slowly and comfortably. Look at this table in order to understand more how to change adjectives and adverbs to comparative and superlative degrees. وطبيعي هجا بري خوب دا في خشتي دبزاني چوا the adjective or adverb يقهري bu comparative and superlative. For short adjectives and adverbs, to make it comparative we add er and to make it superlative we add est. وطبيعي هجا bu adjective كرد انجي adverb دائما ذات كينا comparative and the er لزدكين ودائما ذات كينا superlative and the est لزدكين. For example, we have old. To make it comparative, we add er, it becomes older, and to make it superlative, we add est, it becomes oldest. ما adjective old يهي دائما ذات كينا comparative the er لزدكين دبتا older ودائما ذات كينا superlative the est لزدكين دبتا oldest. Another example, let's take an adverb, which is fast. To make it comparative, we add er, it becomes faster. To make it superlative, we add est, it becomes fastest. The adverb equal beginning of faster, then madvib comparative. The er لزدكين دبتا faster, ودائما madvib superlative, the est لزدكين دبتا fastest. For long adjectives or adverbs, to make it comparative, we add more or less before the adjective or adverb. To make it superlative, we add the most or the least before the adjective and adverb. Bu adjective دريش انجي adverb دائما ذب كينا comparative ام دي more on less داينا برايكا adjective on adverb. Bu superlative ام دي the most انجي the least داينا برايكا adjective on adverb. Let's take an example, which is beautiful. It's an adjective. To make it comparative, it will become more beautiful and less beautiful. To make it superlative, it will become the most beautiful, the least beautiful. دا نمونه كي وربكرين كو أوجي adjective beautiful. لما بيبقى comparative ده بتا more beautiful and less beautiful. لما بيبقى superlative ده بتا the most beautiful أنجي the least beautiful. Let's take another example, which is an adverb, slowly. To make it comparative, it will become more slowly or less slowly. To make it superlative, it will become the most slowly or the least slowly. فنمونا قد يوربكرين كو أوجي adverb slowly. لما بيبقى comparative ده بتا more slowly أنجي less slowly. لما بيبقى superlative ده بتا the most slowly ينجي the least slowly. These were the necessary information that you needed to know before we talk about the rules of this topic. اف بزانید برنو كما قوتين جلك بدفيبون تبزاني بري ام بحثي يا سايابكين. Now, let's talk about the first rule, which is about comparative form. نكاد بحثي يا سايكبكين كو أوجيل سر comparative. يا سايبيا noun 1 نوفي ايكي plus verb انكو كار plus short adjective or adverb plus er. Adjective اگه کرد انجي adverb دگەل er or more or less plus long adjective or adverb adjective دريج يانجي adverb plus than plus noun number 2 anku nave دوي. Let's take an example. Zana is older than Azad. Zana مصدرش آزادی. Let's write the example on the board and analyze it. داوینمون السر بوردی می‌بسین و شروع بکن. This is our example. So let's look at it. Zana is the first noun. Noun number 1. Nave ikea. Is the verb. Ku kara. Older is a short adjective. Then we added er to it. Adjective اگه کرده ما er یا سر زده گیری. Adjective plus er. Then the فیاسای چیتن. And Azad is the second noun kunove due. Let's take another example, which is my car moves more slowly than your car. ترمبلا من هدي ترشت شترمبلا ده. Let's write it on the board. So this is our example. Let's analyze it. ده شروع again نموناخو. My car is the first noun, nove ikea. Moves is the verb, anku kara. Then we have more slowly. Dif morda either we have a long adjective or an adverb. On ma adjective kedreji hay anji ma adverb hay. This is an adverb. How do we know? Because we have ly. Ava adverba am chosen chku dumaykawa ly hati و بطريقة adverba dumaykawa ly didn't. So we have more plus adverb. Then we have than kul difyasajten, and at the end we have the second noun kunove due. Now let's talk about the second rule, which is about superlative. نكاد بحثي يسا دوي بكينكو أو جسر superlative. The rule is يسا أفيا subject بكر plus verb kara plus the plus short adjective or adverb plus est. Adjective اگه کرد آنجی adverb گل est or most or least plus long adjective or adverb. Most آنجی least گل adjective اگه درج آنجی adverb plus complement کتمام کرنارسته. Let's take an example. Zana is the oldest in the class. Zana شهمية مصدر بولدا. Let's write the example on the board. Da venimology ser borde benbesin. So this is the example. Let's analyze it. Ava numunome da shuruvakain. Zana is the subject on kubikara. Is the verb. Kara. The difyasaychiten. Oldest is a short adjective plus est چونکو superlative. ما adjective اگه کرتی هی then est. So adjective plus est. In the class is the complement on کتمام کرنارسته. Now let's take another example, which is my car is the most beautiful in the village. ترمبلا من شهمية جانترة جنديدا. Let's write it. This is the example. My car is the subject. Ku bikaraja kadi. Is the verb. Kara. The difyasaychiten. Vere we have a long adjective. That's why we have most here. Chukuma adjective akadreji hay loma most yainai. So we have most. Then adjective. Then we have in the village is the complement on kutmab karnarste. We have a note here. We have some adjectives and adverbs that don't follow the rule by adding er and est. ما عندك adjective و adverb بتين كول ديفيا سايناتشن بزيدا كرنا er و est بلكو بيفهميتي تكورين. Let's look at this table. دا سحكينا في خشتي بو بتر تجهشتن. we have adjective or adverb, then comparative, then superlative. The words are pave avana, good or well, the beta better for comparative, or the beta the best for superlative. Bad, anji badly, beta worse for comparative, and the worst for superlative. Many or much, beta more for comparative, the most for superlative. Few or little, beta less for comparative, and the least for superlative. Far, the beta farther or anji further for comparative, the farthest or the furthest for superlative. Now it's time to talk about two of the wizari questions. نقدم هاد كو أم بحثي دو بسيارة وزاري بكين. The first one which came in 2015 يا إيكي كول سال 2015 هاد بو أو جي أفيا. Our planet looks dash than its real size from the moon. عردما ديارت كتن داش شقبار خو آن حجم خو يدرستائي دمتو سربانه هي بسحتكي. The options are برسف أفنا A. Smallest, B. The smallest, C. More small, D. Smaller. Let's write the example on the board and analyze it. دو بسيارة سر بوردي بمسين وشروع وكين. So this is our example. Our planet looks dash than its real size from the moon. A. Smallest, B. The smallest, C. More small, D. Smaller. Before we answer this question, we have to know two things. بري أم برسبب دين ما دوتشت سركيت هيدا بدفيا مزانين. يا إيكي أف بسيارة قال ياسا إيكي دشتان ياسا دوي يا دوي برسبب ما چه هي ما چه adjective هي يكورتا آن يدريجه. اگر یه کرد بتن معناوی آن EST آن ER دلزده بتن اگر یه دریج بتن معناوی آن more آنجی the most لازمت برای که بتن adjective ما کرد آن یه دریجه we have a short adjective ما small یه هی کوی کرده معناوی آن EST آنجی ER لازمت زده که معناوی یا C هشنوکه امده لادین ممور یا هی منویدن. Then let's look, is this rule number 1 rule number 2 اوه یاسایی که آن یدویه یاسا ایکی ام چاو زانین ما ذان یا هی ذان اشارت بما که اوه یاسا ایکیه معناوی EST دویتن بیده لادان smallest یا خلطه چکو دیفیاسا دویچتن و the smallest جی دیفیاسا دویچتن ما چمال وره smaller کو adjective که کرده گل یاسا ایکی چتن کو comparative ای آر ملیز دکر او یا درسته. Let's write it in the dash. Our planet looks smaller than its real size from the moon. The second wizari question, which came in 2017, is بسیارا وزاری یا دوی بو افریقا کل سال 2017 اوه. This is dash book I have ever read. اوه dash کتابه کمن خاندی. The options are هل بجارتن اونا A. Interesting, B. More interesting, C. The most interesting, D. Interest. Let's write the example on the board and analyze it. دوی نمونجی سر بوردی بمسین و شروع بکن. So this is our wizard question. This is dash book I have ever read. A. Interesting. B. More interesting. C. The most interesting. D. Interest. Again, don't forget two things. The first one, is this rule number 1 or rule number 2? The second thing, is it a short adjective or long adjective? دست حكينا دوتشتا جبيرنا كان كياسايكي يان يدوية يديجي adjective كورتا يانجي يه دريجة. اف adjective يه دريجة معناوي اوه كما يان more دويتن آنجي ما most دويتن. دست حكينا ما كيش كان مال very more يا هاي مال very most يا هاي اف هر دو كدي مانين معناوي او تخلتن. دیو ده سکینه که یاسایی که آن یاسا دوه یاسایی که معنای ما مرد ویتن یاسا دوه معنای ما مستد ویتن اوه یاسایی که آن دوه یاسا دوه ام چاول زانین چونکو ما ذن الورینینه معنای ام لازمه اوه سوپرلاتیف ما مرجی نویتن ما مرها بلی اول وری مر چون مالوری the most interesting اوه یا درسته. Let's write it here. So it is, this is the most interesting book I have ever read. This is the end of today's lesson. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again in the next lesson. بطبيعة هجا أم هاتنا دمائي كوانا